Good morning, everybody. This is the Lone Moose here. There's going to be a big smoking day today. Today is Saturday, May 2nd, 2020 in South Texas. I'm going to be smoking a boneless turkey breast, 2 whole chickens that came from our H-E-B grocery stores, and 2 large chicken breasts. Now, the turkey breast and the chicken breasts are going to be used in my stash of meat that I cube up for my lunches when I'm working. And the 2 whole chickens here, they're going to end up getting shredded after they're smoked. Then you can use them in chicken enchiladas, chicken quesadillas, chicken tacos, even chicken taco salad if you wanted to, or you can use them in regular salads, which I like to do, shredded chicken with my salads. So as I get these prepped up and ready to go, I will give you more info. What I'm going to be using to smoke them today, right here, is Arthur Bryant's poultry and fish rub. And I'm going to be using this on the chicken breast and the turkey breast. And then for the whole chickens, this is Outdoor Gourmet's Southwest Mesquite Chipotle. This is really good stuff. And I used to be able to get this at Sportsman's warehouse when I lived in Utah or traveling. And for those of you who happen to live near a Sportsman's warehouse, consider yourself lucky, because from the San Antonio area, the closest one to me is Las Cruces, New Mexico. That's 550 miles away. So I use what I've got. So hopefully all of this turns out really cool today. I'll keep you in the filming loop here as we go. So I will be back with you all shortly. Okay, folks, I have the turkey breast, the 2 chicken breasts, skins removed, been washed and dried. Now it's time to season them up. The first thing I'm going to do is take some of this Pam cooking spray, it's olive oil, and just lightly spray these. And the reason I'm doing that is I want the rub to make sure and stick to the chicken and to the turkey. And then, just as a reminder, I'm using the Arthur Bryant's poultry rub. If you've never been to Arthur Bryant's barbecue in Kansas City, you're missing out. For my 2 cents worth, it is the absolute best barbecue in the country. Of course, I grew up in Kansas City, and I've been eating Bryant since I was 18 years old. So I absolutely love it. Corner 18th and Brooklyn is the original Bryant's, and you just can't beat it. To me, they've got some of the best brisket in the country, and I've done competition barbecue, and I still say that. If you're ever in Kansas City, make the side trip over to Bryant's and give it a whirl. Now, I think the only place you can actually get the rubs here without ordering from Bryant's, and I don't even know if they're open anymore given COVID, would be Bass Pro Shops, and Cabela's used to carry it. But since the merger of the 2, which I personally don't like, I don't know if they do or not. I haven't been to one in quite a while. Time out to loosen up some more of the rub. This is South Texas. It's so humid that everything, all the spices, basically cake up on you. So every so often you've got to just loosen them up so that you can use them. That should be enough to finish these 2 chicken breasts. But yeah, since Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops merged, I think the Cabela's used to really be the better of the 2, in my opinion. And their inventory has shrunk to what Bass Pro Shops used to carry. And I don't think that's really a good service to the sportsman's community. You know, monopolization and consolidation, to me, is not the best thing in the world. It keeps taking away more and more freedom of choice for the average person. And that's not a good thing in our society, for my 2 cents worth. I don't like it. I don't believe in it. I like the independent small shops or small businesses. So that is, the breasts are now seasoned and ready to go. And now we'll move on to the actual chickens. Now it's time to season up the two whole chickens. I'm going to be using my Pam spray again. And remember, this is the Southwest Mesquite Chipotle rub that we're going to put on the whole chickens. I'm going to again spray it down. Again, this is just to really help the rub stick to the chicken, and also it will help crisp up the skin, because in this particular case, you know, when we shred these chickens and we're done, after they're done smoking, if I get a good crisp skin on it, then the skin will become part of whatever we shred and use it in, such as the enchiladas or the quesadillas or whatever the case may be. I've already cheated and loosened this up, so it should sprinkle okay now. It's got a great smell to it. I wish you could smell it. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to give a shout out to a young friend of mine, Andrew Hamlin in Salt Lake City. He's son of my best friend Jason out there, and he's been living vicariously through me these past few weeks during the COVID crisis, while I've been smoking everything I can get my hands on, because he loves smoked foods. So he wants to be my very first subscriber as soon as I publish this channel. So by the time you see this, he should already be. Great young man, got a lot of potential in life. His dad's like a brother to me. We were both soldiers, both worked together at the VA for years. So he's got his head on his shoulders in the right place, and that's important in this day and age. So as we get more of the rub on here, you can never have too much. So I'm kind of trying to teach Andrew through videos, since I can't travel to Salt Lake right now to do this with all the craziness in the world. Never too much. Alright, all the chicken and turkey is now seasoned. I'm going to go get the smoker warmed up. Alrighty folks, it is time to get the meat on the grill. The first thing that needs to be done, and I picked this up from other YouTube videos, is take and spray your grates down really good with Pam or some other type of cooking spray. And that will help the meats not stick to it when you're ready to take them out, wrap them in foil, or whatever the case may be. I'm actually going to be using 3 grates today. And I'm using a combination of orange wood and pecan to see how this comes out. I'm going to start first with the whole chickens. Should have put my gloves on first. As you can tell, I'm still new to making YouTube videos, but it'll all come out in the end. Alright, so chicken number 1. Whole chickens are going on the lowest, so they'll be closest to the most heat. turkey breast goes in the middle. And the chicken breasts go on top. Now I use Maverick Ready Check thermometers, digitals. Unfortunately, they're out of production and you can't get them anymore. But it's dual probe. So I put this probe in the middle for the smoker temperature, and the actual temperature probe itself is going into the thick part of the turkey breast. Another one, if I don't drop everything, gotta find the battery. That one will go in chicken, and the bottom one will go into the chickens, whole chickens. So once I find the battery, I'll get that set up, and then I will be back and check it in about an hour. The smoker's been going for about an hour now. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming out of the stack or not. I was going to check the wood chip boxes, but as long as I'm getting good smoke right now, I won't. It's showing temperature in the chamber of about 220 degrees. I just jacked the fire up a little bit. It's a little too low. And we're showing 123 degrees in the chicken breasts and 89 degrees in the turkey breast and 107 in the two whole chickens. Now the turkey breast was somewhat frozen when I got it at the store yesterday, and it was mostly thawed out, so it's going to take a little longer. The meat's been going now for about hour and 45 minutes. I've got to change out the wood chips in the smoker boxes, and had a mechanical failure of a heat probe here on the chicken breast. But otherwise, the turkey breasts run at about 110, and the whole chickens are running about 125 right now. So we're making progress. Time for an in-progress report. First thing is I screwed up. Ran out of gas, and I've been checking it about every 30 to 45 minutes, and the temp dropped in the smoker to 131 degrees. Got a new gas tank on. It's been running for about 30 minutes now, showing about 240 for the smoker. The whole chickens are at 143. The turkey breast is at 133, and the chicken breasts are at 155. The goal with chicken and poultry is a minimum of 165 internal, so probably about another 25-30 minutes and the breast should be done. You can see we're still getting some good smoke off here. I replaced the wood chips while I was replacing the tank. Be back in a little bit. Wow, these are looking really, really good. The chicken breasts are done. They're about to come off. Turkey breast, it's ready. It's at 143, 145 degrees. So I'm going to take it off, wrap it in foil, and put it back on until it gets to 165. And the chickens are at 151 right now. We're making great progress. There you see it, 165. Whole chickens are now complete. They're ready to come off. I'm going to shut it down and pull these off, take it in the house, and put it with the others. Everything's got to cool down overnight. This is the rest of the materials that I used for smoking up my chicken and turkey breast today. In the water pan, and I used a full gallon of apple juice, and I ended up having to go back with almost another gallon of water on top of that to keep the stuff from going dry in the water pan. And then the chips that I used, of course, this came from HEB, our local store, pecan, and this is from Western, and this is the Orangewood chips. Now, I haven't found Orangewood in stores in a long time, so I actually got online and I ordered 6 bags of this a couple of years ago, and I've used it for this, and I used it for the salmon that I smoked a while back, and I may put together a video on that as well. It gives it a really neat citrusy taste to the smoke. Really simple. I just basically soak these for about an hour in a big aluminum pan before I get started, and then it took about 3 fills of the 2 chip pans to get to the point that I had to wrap the turkey breast. At that point I didn't put any more smoke in it, so it was just straight propane heat at that. So now you know where you can get some Orangewood if you want it. Take care, and we'll see you later.